guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Susan here, back with another amazing video. So I'm gonna be sharing a really funny story time that happened to me a couple of years back when I actually got scammed, not once but twice. Yeah, I know your girl was young, dumb and naive, but hey, we grow and we learn. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy this story time. I hope you find it funny, relatable. I hope you learn something from it. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment and share this video. Grow the family. And yeah, let's get right into this video. These were two different experiences, right? So I'm going to share them according to the timing that they happened, starting with the one that happened first and then the one that happened a few weeks before I was coming back home. So the first time that I got scammed, the first time that I ever got scammed in my whole life, was back in my 5th year. Yes, I remember we just completed our 4th year and we're entering into our 5th year. So we just opened the new semester, first semester of the 5th year. As you guys know from my story, if you've watched my testimony video or you just know my story already, you know that I struggled a lot in university, especially financially, right? Yeah, so I was working jobs, trying to hustle and make money, and yeah, just trying to like find a way to pay my school fees, pay my bills, and just to keep on staying in school and not drop out. So your girl was hustling, right? Your girl was trying to make money. So I was looking for any type of job that I could find, whatsoever job, whether it be modeling, teaching, waitressing, anything that could put money on my plate. Okay, I was looking for that. So the bad thing with that is that I was really desperate, right? I was desperate for any opportunity that came along. I wasn't really like considering if it was genuine or not, you know, like I was just desperate like to have any kind of job. I didn't really take time to consider if it was actually genuine or it was actually a scam, right? And that's how your girl got scammed, because desperation ain't it. Okay, so how this actually happened, this first scam, I remember I was in this job group. There was this group that was made specifically for foreigners who are looking for jobs, right? So I was in this group and people would post like vacancies and openings and job positions would get posted like that, and then if you have the qualifications you apply, or if you're interested you apply. So in this group one time, there's this person who sent this message in this group, okay, saying that they are looking for models and they are an agent. So if you are a model and you are looking for a modeling job, then you can contact them and they'll hook you up with a modeling agency. And yeah, so I was like, wow, great, God has provided, right? I was so excited. I was like, yeah, a job, whoop whoop. So that's how I went. I contacted this person. I sent them a request. This was on WeChat, by the way. So yeah, I sent them a WeChat request, of which they accepted it, which was pretty fast that they accepted, which should have given me a red flag, because like, who accepts a WeChat request like in a few minutes? I know maybe there are exceptions, but I mean, like, come on, like, he accepted, and then he introduced himself and told me to introduce myself, of which I did. And I told him that I saw his advert concerning modeling jobs and that he's an agent and he can hook me up with a good modeling agency. And he was like, yeah, that's what he does, and I should send him my particulars, like my height, my pictures of when I previously did modeling work and stuff like that. So I sent him a few of those things and he was like, okay, let me see what I can do and I'm going to get back to you in like 1 or 2 working days, right? So I was like, yeah, your girl is hustling, your girl has found a job. I was so proud of myself, you guys. Like, I was very proud of myself. So yeah, I waited like 2 days passed, and the guy contacted me, right? And then he sends this letter like from this agency that I need to fill in, right? So I get that letter, I print it out, I fill it in, and I scan it back and send it to him. After that, he sends me another letter, like within a couple of hours, which was very weird. He sends me another letter from the same agency. I've even forgotten the name of this agency and stuff. I had the letter, I would have put it here for you guys to see. It's just that I deleted all that stuff because I didn't want a reminder of me being scammed. So yeah, he sent me the response from the agency, the so-called response from the agency, saying that they have seen my application and they have approved it, and they are interested in working with me because I look like I can do the job well, I have the right body for it, I have the right face for it, blah blah blah, stuff like that. And in the letter, it was kind of more like a contract, right? So in the letter, in the contract, there's even like a period of when I'll be working, from when to when, and how much money they'll be giving me, right? The amount of money, you guys, they were telling me that I was going to be getting paid 20,000 yuan, 20,000 yuan per month. So I don't even know why I even believed these people, because that should have been the biggest red flag to me. Like, who gets that much money? As in, I know, yes, modeling, you do make money. Like, per hour you can make like 1,500 yuan. Per 3 hours you can make like 2,000 yuan, 3,000 yuan. Like, people used to make that kind of money. So I kind of knew that in modeling there is money. In modeling in China there is money. But this one, since it was a contract and it was written so formally, the English was good, though there were a few like grammar mistakes, which was another tip to tip me off that this is probably a scam. There were a few grammar mistakes, I ignored them, and I was just focused on the money, and I was focused on the contract. I was so excited to start, right? So he told me, no, you have to put your signature there, and then you scan it and send it back to me, which I did. I got that contract, that letter, I printed it out, I put my signature in black ink, I scanned it and I sent it to him. I was pretty excited. I was like, yeah, I got a job, and it's a pretty good job. I can pay my school fees, I won't have to worry and struggle about school again, blah blah blah. I was so excited, you guys. Like, you should have seen me. Like, I was so happy. And the bad part is that I didn't tell any of my friends, right? At least maybe if I told one of my friends, they would have told me like, hey, wait, maybe this is a scam, it's not legit, right? But you know, when you're too excited, you don't even want to share things. You just feel like, yeah, I got this. Like, you're just too excited to even think straight. Yeah, that was me. So that's what happened, right? After that, he was like, since I've helped you to get a job and you got the contract, now you have to pay me an agent fee, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Though I didn't really expect it, because I never really knew of like models paying agents and stuff. But then again, I was like, anyway, since he's an agent, so obviously he'll need a fee, right? So I asked him, how much is the fee, right? And he was like, no, it's 1,500 yuan. And I was like, okay, I can pay you that money, but I need proof. Like, I need to see that you are actually the person that you say you are, right? Because on his profile it was saying that he's an American guy, right? So I was like, I need you to video call me so that I can see that you're actually an American guy. He was a white guy. I can see that you're actually an American guy and prove that you are actually legit, right? So what does this person do? He actually video calls me, and guess who's there? There's this white American dude with a American accent, and yeah, he just looked American, and I was like, yeah, he's American. I was very proud. Like, I even took screenshots of him. Legit, right? So he was like, no, you have to pay me on Alipay, of which I was like, okay, yeah, send me your Alipay details, right? And then he sends his Alipay, and funny thing, like, the name which appeared was this very, very, very long Nigerian name. And I should have known from there, from the get-go, that this was a scam, because it was a Nigerian name, and the person I was talking to was not Nigerian. He was a white American guy. So how is this American guy all of a sudden having a Nigerian name, right? So I don't know why I really didn't like question that. I kind of just brushed it off. I was like, maybe he's using his friend's account. You know, the dumb excuses we make when you want something to be so real, right? The name was there, it appeared, and then even Alipay itself even asked me, like double asked me to confirm, like, do I really want to send money to this account? Of which I started like getting a little bit scared, but then again I brushed it off again, and that's how I sent my money, you guys. I sent my 1,500 hard-earned money to that guy. The guy was like, hey, I've received the money, thank you so much. Right? And then I'm like, okay, so since I've paid you, like, where is this place? Like, send me the location for the place so that I can go there, right? And then he even sent me a location. Like, apparently the modeling agency was just in the same town that my school was in. So he even sent me the location, and he was like, no, you should go there. I was like, actually, no, we should go together, I'll go with you, and blah blah blah, that stuff, right? So the day arrives, right? Wednesday comes, I'm all excited, I'm dressed up, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to start my first day of work as a model. And I text the guy asking him if he's ready to go with me and where I should meet him from. And you know what he says? He's like, no, I was in an accident, I fell off my motorbike, so I hurt my leg, so I won't be able to come. And now I was like, now all the red flags started playing back to me, like starting from the Nigerian name and the contract which had like misspelled English and grammar. I knew what I was thinking was true, but I didn't want to accept it, right? I was kind of trying to brush it off, right? And then he was like, no, I won't make it, we can postpone the day and go another day, you know, right? Probably that's what he was trying to do, like to keep on postponing days until I finally forget about the whole thing. So I told him like, okay, it's fine, if you won't come with me, I'll go on my own, right? I'll go on my own, because your girl, when she means business, she's serious, right? So I was ready to go on my own. I like got the location, I even typed it on Google so that it can come how I get there. I took a bus, got to the place, and I'm waiting. And then funny enough, this other girl also shows up, this white girl with long blonde hair. I think she was maybe like from this what country could she have been from? Maybe she was more like Italian or something like that. Yeah, she also shows up and she's like, oh, I'm also here for the same job and blah blah blah. And in my heart I'm like, girl, it's either we both got the job or we are both scammed together. So that's how we sat there. And then the person comes, right? After waiting for like almost 30 minutes, a person comes and we're like, hey, we're looking for this so agency, is it here? And then the girl is looking at us all weird, and we're like, why is she looking at us like that? Like, are we crazy or something like that? And she's like, you guys, like, this modeling agency is no longer here. Like, they moved location 2 years ago. And we are all like dumbfounded. We're all like, what? You're serious? Like, yeah. Like, she's like, yeah, they moved, like they're no longer here, they moved 2 years ago, so they're no longer in Hangzhou, like they went to Shanghai or something like that. There's no agency like this here anymore, they changed location. Immediately the person tells me that, you guys, my heart starts beating through my chest, and I know like I've been scammed. It was so painful, like just thinking of that day. Like when I look back at it now, I just laugh at myself, because I'm like, girl, how could you have been so dumb? Like, all the signs were there and all that stuff. It was just so sad. And then the person was like, no, if you want, you can try to go to the other location somewhere else in Hangzhou where there's like another branch for the same modeling agency. You can try to like ask them and stuff. So, you know, us in our desperation trying to make it make sense, we end up going there, of which we find that there's no one there also, like there's nobody, they moved. So to end the long story short, we found out we were scammed. It hurt pretty bad. I tried to contact this person, of which he did not respond anymore, and yeah, I was just upset, and I just ended up deleting his contact, and I was like, let me just forget about it. At least it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like a 5,000, though. I mean, 1,500 yuan is a lot of money, and it hurt. Like, I worked hard for that money. I worked hard every day to earn that money, and then to just come and get duped and swindled like that, like, it just hurt. So that's what happened. That's the first time I got scammed, and you'd think your girl would learn, right? But oh no, here comes scam number 2. So this one was funny because like this one happened like just before I was coming back home, right? Before I was coming back home for my internship, right, in my 6th year. So apparently the person was a student at our same university. Yeah, if you guys were at my school, then you probably know this person who I'm talking about. I'm not going to review their name because I'm a nice person, so I don't do people like that, okay? So this person was actually a student at our school. He was our junior. I think he was like 2 years behind me or something like that. Apparently the scam, the way it happened was like he would tell us to put money, like let's say you put in a 200, right, and then after a month you're going to get a 400, and then after another month it will become a 800. You know that thing, right? I think it's called a Ponzi scheme. Yeah, but as we were babies in that area, we never really knew what it was. We just thought, oh, we're investing our money and it's multiplying, and when it comes out in a month we're going to have it back. Girl, I fooled myself. Like, so that's what I did. Like, I put in a 200 yuan. Like, I put that money just before I was coming back. I left it with him, and I told him like, I'll tell you when I want it, then you send it to me when I'm back in Zambia, because I knew like when he sends me the money, it's going to double or triple because of the dollar here, right? So I'm going to have like double the amount of money that I would have earned. So I put in that money, 200, and then I came back home. Let's say like 3 months later, right? He contacts me. Was it 3 months or 4 months? I think 4 months. Yeah, he contacts me and he's like, no, your money has multiplied. I think by then it was like about 1,200. He was like, do you want me to send you the money now? I don't know why I didn't just get that money by then. I was just like, no, just keep, let it grow, let it multiply so that you have more money, you know. So I was like, no, just keep it, keep on multiplying it, I'll get it later, you know, not knowing that that was a trick of his to make you trust him, like he can actually give you back your money, right? So I left the money, continued internship, blah blah blah, right? And then time comes for me to have the money because I needed to use the money for something, right? So I'm like, let me contact this guy to send me my money, right? By then it has tripled. It should be like 3,000 something, right? 3,000 something yuan. So when I get it, I'm going to probably have around like 10,000 or something kwacha. So let me get my money back. So I contact this guy and I'm like, hey bro, send me my money, like I need it now, right? And then he responds and he's like, okay, I'll send it, but just wait a bit because we have a lot of customers, so our lines are very busy, our transfer lines are very busy, you know, just making like silly excuses so that you can keep on like wasting your time not to give you the money because they know that they're not going to give it to you, right? In the end, I end up seeing this post on Facebook. Like one of our classmates in our group on WhatsApp shared a post on Facebook where the same guy was reported on Facebook. Someone posted him like he's a scammer, that him and his father, apparently his father here in Zambia is a pastor. Yeah, apparently the two of them were scamming people like this and getting people's money and not paying them back the money, and that's how they managed to like take their child to school and like buy, I don't know if they bought cars or stuff like that. I even forgot the whole story. So upon seeing that, I'm like, God, not again, like please tell me I have not been scammed for the second time, like yo. So I contacted the guy, like I was even like very angry, like I even told him like you need to send me my money right now. And you know what happened? He stopped responding to my texts, you guys. Up to date, up to this day, he stopped responding to my messages. Like every time I text him, no response, no response, no response. That's how I just left it out. I just stopped. I was like, you know what, it's fine, let me just let it go. God will deal with this person. I do not want to say anything bad because I'm not like that. So I just left it. I was like, it's fine, lesson learned for the second time. So yeah, that's basically how I got scammed twice in China. And the lesson I learned is that please, if you're ever going to do something like get a job or trying to invest your money, please make sure that the people that you are using are authentic and they're legit, okay? Because scammers can pretend, scammers can look authentic, okay? I learned that a lot, especially these Ponzi schemes. Like this one, for you put money, then it multiplies. In that one, I don't even believe in it anymore because I know it's just a proper scam. Like don't even try that. There are other ways that you can invest your money, okay? So find those other ways, find the genuine people who actually know real investments. And I'm not talking about Bitcoin because that's also another, yeah. So that's what happened to me, you guys. Like it was super funny but sad because I lost a lot of money, but hey, you live and you learn. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Comment below if you enjoyed the video. Comment below if you need more story times, because I've got a lot of funny story times of stuff that happened to me at school, and yeah, I'll surely tell them to you guys, okay? Otherwise, until then, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like it, subscribe, share, and yeah, I will see you guys in my next video, okay? I love you guys. Until then, from me, it's bye.
I don't know how we got here, but been going through the